Welcome friends to my Lazy Day garden. My name's Cindy and today I'm going to show you something really embarrassing. My shade garden. I've been working on all my other gardens the last couple years and I just let this one go and it's so sad. Just filled with weeds and stuff. And there's some beautiful plants in there, but most of them bloom in the spring. But I need to get all this stuff cleaned up. It's driving me crazy. I started already on this other side. And I gotta pull the columbine out. I've been pulling columbine out for 3 years because I found out columbine just will take over everything. It went way past the bird bath here and just took over the whole garden. So I've been getting rid of it slowly and it keeps popping back up again. There's a few more in there. I see them there in the back. So out they go, sad as that is, and that vine that I still don't know what it is. I'll probably just take it out here in this garden. But let me get to it. I'm going to dive in here and shouldn't take too long, and clean it up. And then I'll see you again. Okay, I'm back. I got most of it up. Having real problems with my attention span today, so I didn't do it as good as a job as I wanted, but it'll be okay. This plant right here is a wild geranium. And it doesn't look like much right now, but it's huge. It takes up this whole area here normally. But I had new windows put in my house in July. And the guy came to me and he said, "What about these plants out here?" And I said, "Well, if you're going to step on something," I said, "step on the native plants. They'll come back." He says, "But please, please, don't hurt my asparagus ferns." And he did a good job. He didn't hurt them, so that's great. And then this one plant right here, I think it's a squaw weed, and this one back here is too. And I need to move that somewhere else. This thing should have just taken over this bed, and it never did. So I think it needs to be in some more sun somewhere. Of course, this is my New England asters. This is my original one that all the rest of them came from. And over here, try to get most of the columbine out. It'll come back. These are foxgloves, white foxgloves. These are native, not the kind they sell in the big box stores. They're a native plant. And I have other plants in here, but I don't know where they are right now. I had a Jacob's ladder going up the hummingbird post here, and like I said, the weeds maybe they came out this spring and I just didn't notice. And oh, this is doesn't look like much either. This is a plant that comes out in the spring. It's a celandine poppy, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's got beautiful yellow flowers on it. But I have one there, and I have a couple on the other side of the New England aster. I actually transplanted down there. But I'm thinking about moving some of these over next to my porch over there, patio, in a shady area there. I came down here and I did this area here. Not going to mulch this. This is crusted irises here along the air conditioner, and another plant that I know the name of, but I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to pronounce it. But I want this crusted irises to fill in this whole area here. So I mean, I can mulch here, but the problem is in another month and a half or 2 months this is going to be mulched with leaves up to my knees, so there's no sense in wasting the mulch on it. But these will spread pretty quick. I did some work over here in the spring, and I kind of messed up this bed here, but these guys will come back pretty quick. They have runners under the ground and they just spread. They got beautiful blue flowers in the spring. So that's about it for today on this. Oh, there's some bindweed still coming up here. Some kind of bindweed or something. Okay. So I'm going to leave you for today. If you like my videos, there's a little thumb down there you can click on. That would be nice. If you have any comments, please speak to me. This is the only guy I have to talk to, and he's a great conversationalist, but we don't speak the same language really, and a lot gets lost in translation. So it's nice to have somebody to talk gardening with. And if you want, subscribe. I'm got big plans for my garden, and I have all these new beds, and I decided to do different things in the beds, not just to do the layering and the no-dig gardening. I've decided to do one of the beds with wood chips, and this front one that runs across here, I just don't have enough material to layer it. After I got like 6 other beds to do, and this is 19 feet by 4 feet. I just don't have the material to do it. So what I'm planning on doing is, I looked into it last night, and I'm going to plant a cover crop there. I should be getting it in the mail tomorrow. I'll probably put it in on Wednesday. And my soil is so compacted, and even with the tilling in that area in those beds earlier in the year, it's just, you know, it really, everything needs amended. So if you subscribe, you can watch me and my adventures and my misadventures for the next, you know, few months, and it'll be fun. I'm really excited about this. Today was just, you're seeing the dark side of gardening, what happens when you ignore things and let nature take over, and the weeds and everything. And I mean, it happens. I've had kind of lost myself the last couple of years, and was not in a good place. And when I decided this spring, I pretty much set my mind on getting my life back, and the first thing I did was dive into the gardening. That's why I wasn't really prepared, but I had so much fun, and I'm so happy now, and it's given me so much joy, and I'm back to where I was before. So it definitely is a therapy for me. I mean, I eat some of the food, but to tell you the truth, I give it away. It's the growing. It's just the joy of growing something from seed, and it's not work. At least not to me. I mean, sometimes it can be like today, but it's just something that just fills my heart with joy. So if you'd like to subscribe and go on my little adventures with me, that would be fantastic. I like to have new friends. So thanks for coming to the garden today and visiting, and I'll see you soon.